a woman! Not a fucking little girl with a fucking dysfunctional cunt! I need a fucking woman! You have no fucking soul! You should just fucking smile and blow me! 'Cause I deserve it!
Bump it to start.
Well, you do have good-looking women here. I grew up in the Australian underground death metal scene. I was the hottest-looking woman in it. So it was, with the shortest beard. So.
Let's begin this mighty game show! Bring down the host, Dick Camello, take him away! Lady Boy Ray, come on down! Rab, come on down!
See, Irish people are very open. Like if you went backpacking or something in Ireland, you get drunk with a bunch of men you've never even met before. By the end of the night, they'd be going, so where are you fucking staying? Oh, I've got nowhere to stay. Well, you'll be fucking staying with us. Try that in Sweden, see how far you get. So where are you staying? I've got nowhere to stay. Ah.
Yes, it seems that Sweden is indeed an unusual, even extreme country.
A typical Swede has a very ambivalent relationship to the church.
And I will then pour the water on his head for the Father, the Son.
Maybe we can just skip that part.
Yeah.
If you just can skip to say the words Holy Ghost
Jesus
and
and
Jesus.
that. Yeah, I mean, we don't really believe in that.
So you want to go straight to the hymn then?
Well, we were thinking about maybe you can play this song, Don't You Worry Child, with Swedish House Mafia.
Swedish families enjoy the most generous childcare benefit program in the world. Pappaledig, föräldraförsäkring, vabbing. And you know, just as the Eskimos have 100 words for snow, so the Swedes have 100 expressions for parental leave.
Come on, Winship, where are you? Norway has invaded Sweden.
I see. But why are you calling me? I'm on paternity leave.
What's interesting is the Swedes are an extremely equal people. There are no hierarchies here. The Swedes prefer a so-called flat organization.
Can I attack on my command? Yes, Captain. That is if you feel like it. I mean, I don't have to decide everything all the time. You want to make a decision? Oh, maybe it's Ingrid's turn. Okay. Ingrid, do you want to attack?
I think we should have a group discussion about this.
That's a good idea. We should bring in Lasse. Yes. Lasse, yes. You want to attack?
It doesn't matter who you are, the same rules apply to everyone.
We have three main concerns to discuss with you.
Someone forgot to put this coffee cup in the dishwasher. Oh, it says Fredrik on it. Maybe it's yours, Fredrik.
But the dishwasher was full.
So you empty it. Your mother doesn't work here, Mr. Prime Minister.
Okay, you have to excuse me. I must attend to this.
Third time this week. What if Angela Merkel comes and then there are no fresh coffee cups?
The combination of sexual liberation and the fear of conflict make the Swede hard to provoke.
Look, my bike is messed up, man! I fucked your mother!
Oh, really? Oh, that's so good for her. She hadn't had much of a sex life. First, I thought you were angry with me, and now you come with this wonderful message.
In many ways, the Swedish people are extremely tolerant towards minorities. Now, this becomes very relevant when you visit an ordinary football match. The Swedes are extremely independent and yet at the same time extremely tolerant. This odd combination leads to frustration. So where do the Swedes go to let out their aggressions? Well, abroad. In your countries. Extremely fascinating, isn't it? And yet we still only scratch the surface of this fascinating people.
I did the Dutch first when I did European gigs, and that's still the fucking hardest. You can make them laugh. I've done it. You know, you make the Dutch laugh, they laugh. It's just if you don't make them laugh, they will stare at you till you fucking cry. no heckling, there's no get off your shit, there's just...
All right, Goldmember. Don't play the laughing boy. There are only two things I can't stand in this world. People who are intolerant of other people's cultures and the Dutch.
What? Take the fascia away! Dutch hater!
It's a profound silence. I stood in front of 300 Dutch people one night. It was so quiet. I'm just standing there thinking to myself, you know, no wonder those Nazis couldn't find that Anne Frank bitch, you know?
Some of the things you wrote troubled me.
Okay, and what would those things be?
You wrote, a raunchy, hilarious, and touching story of hormones gone mad. Hysterically crude and fall-down funny. After reading this, it seems to me that you've probably plagiarized.
What makes you say that?
The assignment was on the Diary of Anne Frank, and I'm pretty sure this is just a bunch of reviews of American Pie.
Well, I don't know why you'd say that, because I read the book cover to cover and loved it, and that report has no affiliations with American Pies 1, 2, nor Their American Wedding.
Anne Frank was a young girl hiding from the Nazis during the Holocaust, and you described her as the king of gross-out comedy.
Yeah, it's gross because of the way the Nazis treated the Jews at that time, which made me sick to my stomach to read about, sir.
Okay, then how is Anne Frank's story a wickedly funny pastiche emphasizing the angst of teenage years?
Who's got more teen angst than Anne Frank? I mean, she's going, oh, I'm not pretty enough. No boys like me. I hope I don't go to the Holocaust tomorrow.
The tone is always upbeat. The gags are rude and crude, but frankly, it's funny. The tone of the Holocaust was never upbeat, and there are no gags in the Diary of Anne Frank.
Okay, first off, frankly, it's funny. That was a pun.
Not a very good one.
Secondly, if you were German, the tone of the Holocaust was extremely upbeat.
The Germans are here, be quiet, no problem. Relax, it's a joke. They found her.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
The Nazis. You shouldn't have said anything. Now we know you're in here. You're coming with us, Toots.
That's an awful joke. And it was not written by Anne Frank, just like this paper was not written by you. Sean William Scott's portrayal of the deliciously dirty Stifler is one of the best performances of the year.
All right, I'll be honest. I just love Sean William Scott.
You literally photocopied a review of American Pie and drew a Star of David over the pie.
I just...
No.
I messed up the start of this. Look, I'll shoot you straight. I wanted to read the book. I really tried, but every time my eyes met the page, the words just took me back. Memories. The pain. I just couldn't read it. Couldn't relive it. As hard as it is to say, I'm a survivor. And not in the Destiny's Child way. In the Holocaust way.
The Holocaust happened over 60 years ago. You're an 18-year-old college freshman. Your grade's 0. We're done here.
Okay, you got me, Doc. You got me like the Nazis got Anne Frank. Made a fool of myself and made a fool of this school. Made a fool of you, but most of all, I made a damn fool of Anne Frank. And for that, I'm sorry. So I guess I'll just mosey on back to my dorm room and write a legitimate paper which I will receive full credit for when I turn it in. And one more thing. When Jason Biggs places his pee-pee and skipping stones into that pie, it is the most beautiful moment in cinematic history. And for that, I will not apologize.
You're clapping for yourself.
Really? That was me?
Yes.
Still can't rewrite the paper?
No way.
Okay, see you Tuesday.
I appreciate English people for many of the creative things they've given us, the fucking comedy, the geniuses at music, but it's good to get out of there once in a while to eat. It's very difficult to eat. For some reason, they haven't managed to cotton on to food. I don't know what they're up to, but it's fucking, you know.
We like to have a baked potato with baked beans on it. It's lovely, isn't it?
Spotted dick, sir. What? Spotted dick.
Can you believe this guy? I'm trying to get something to eat. He's asking me if I got the clap.
I think he's offering you food.
Oh, spotted dick. Oh, no, I think I'll pass. I'm not really a dessert man. Perhaps my friend might like some spotted dick.
It's fucking disgusting, as a matter of fact. England's the only country in the world where you can buy a hot Coke and a cold sausage roll from the same shop.
And none of them even notice or care. Thanks, that'd be lovely. Excellent.
Cubicle should be illegal, man. You know what a cubicle basically says? It basically says, like, you know what? We don't think you're smart enough for an office, but we don't want you to look at anybody. So you're gonna get in there and you're gonna shut your face.
Since you're down here, it would be really great if you could just sort of
take care of the cockroach problem we've been having in here.
No, that's really not my job, and I haven't received my paycheck this week.
For now, why don't you go ahead and get yourself a flashlight and a can of pesticide.
And you just get in there and you're like hunched over, typing away. Around lunchtime, you pop your head up like a gopher, like, hey, Steve, you want to get a sandwich or something? I said, get in there and shut your face. I was just asking for a sandwich or something. God, I hate that guy. I really hate that guy. It's time to go on the internet and look for a weapon. No, they're awful. Every time I see cubicles, I just want to just run through them and just knock them down, set everybody free. It's awful. It's like the same feeling you get when you're like in the pet store and you see all the rabbits and stuff. You just want to let them out. Pathetic, man. You know what I love about the cubicle? I always love the pathetic attempt to try to make the cubicle like a home. You know what I mean? There's always like a stuffed animal in there, or like a picture of your mom with like her disappointed eyes looking back out at you like, why have you accepted this as your lot in life? Why don't you have the balls to get up and walk out of this thing?
Everything's wrong. The stress of my modern office has caused me to go into a depression.
Depression? Isn't that just a fancy word for feeling bummed out?
Dwight, you ignorant slut. Depression is a very serious illness. Over 32,000 people commit suicide every year.
I'm telling you, those people need to be rescued. You ever walk by a cubicle? The person in the cubicle always looks back out at you. Because they're starved for some sort of human contact. They'll just start up a conversation like, hey, is it raining out? I haven't seen the sky in like 6 days. They don't let us look out the windows.
49 days left until primary day. Perhaps I'm surprised that more things didn't come out sooner. I'm responsible for this behavior that led us to be in this place. It is also perfectly understandable that all of you are doing your job, being here in these great numbers, and I'm sure it's not just because of the mayoral forum we're going to have in a few minutes. Fuma, as you know, has been out there with me recently, and she had a few words that she wanted to say. So, my amazing wife, Fuma Abedin. Frankly, we're in a lot better place today, or else I would not have run for mayor.
When was the last explicit text?
I can't say exactly.
And I live in LA. I love the Mexicans. I do. Because of Mexicans, my lawn looks fabulous. I got a little bit of money. I live in a white neighborhood. They be out there cutting my grass and shit. It be hot as a mother outside. I be standing in front of the house through the blinds. Like,
Now we have fun. We're gonna go over speed bump. Watch them. Hold on, Beaner. Sorry about that. I didn't see it. I didn't see the bump. Oh, there's another one. I'm sorry. Sorry. The great thing about Beaners is they are always willing to work. Always. That's what they're good at. They're good at working and having babies.
20 minutes later, they knock on the door and ask me for shit. Senor, it's hot outside. They all sound like Speedy Gonzalez. It's hot outside. Me and my compadres was wondering, can we have some agua? I'm like, nope, but I can give you some advice. Hum your way through it, mother. That's how we got that.
Oh, I just swerved. Sorry. You guys okay?
¿Estás perdido, güey?
¿Vas a comprar comida? Okay, yeah. I don't know what the fuck you just said. Macarena, something like that. I don't know.
You can't just hop over a fence and expect the same rates. You got to earn your turn. Look at some of the white people. Oh my God, he said it. Thank you. I've been feeling this, black man. Thank you. Oh! Listen, I don't give a if you come to this country legally or illegally, because at the end of the day, we're all foreigners to some extent. My only issue is if you're going to come to this country, I got one rule. Learn how to speak English, please. You've got to learn the language.
What country you from? What ain't no country I ever heard of? They speak English in what? What? English, motherfucker! Do you speak it? Yes. Then you know what I'm saying. Yes.
There's nothing more frustrating than me being at Popeye's Chicken, arguing with Jorge about what the I ordered. And I'm trying to catch the second half of the game. I ain't got time for this shit. You ever talk to somebody that don't know how to speak English? They always got a look and a sound coming out of their face like they in the middle of taking a shit. It's hilarious.
Can you speak in present-day English, please?
Oh, can I help you?
Yeah, I want a double cheeseburger and fries.
Chicken sandwich?
No, a double cheeseburger and fries.
I was in Popeye's Chicken around the playoffs for basketball, and I'm arguing with this mother about my order. He didn't understand me. I didn't understand him. Shit was terrible. I was like, dog, let me get a 2-piece chicken dinner. He tried to repeat the shit back to me. You want a 2-piece yicky? Do you want the spicy or the mild? I said, what?
We can't understand you, asshole! I'm trying to order a double cheeseburger.
Chicken sandwich?
No, not a chicken sandwich! I want a goddamn cheeseburger and some goddamn fries, you fucking goo bags!
Dan Marsh! He kept looking at the menu like it was Family Feud and the answer was gonna pop up on the board. I'm gonna tell you the doopy chicken with these spicy and the mild, so you better get it for you. Said, let me get a 2-piece chicken spicy. He said, you want it busy? I said, yes, mother, I'm busy.
Have you seen some of the people in this country? Have you taken a good look at some of these big fat motherfuckers walking around? Big fat motherfuckers. Oh my God. Huge piles of redundant protoplasm lumbering through the malls like a fleet of interstate buses.
All right, here's a fat guy. He's going to show you how to climb a fence. All right, let's watch his technique. He sets up. He's pulling on the fence. Oh! He bent the fence. Keep going. You can do it. That's how a fat guy gets over the fence. He bends the fence down. He's coming back over. Come up here for an interview. How do you feel about your accomplishment?
massive bellies, monstrous thighs, and big fat fucking asses. And if you stand there for a minute and you look at one of them, you begin to wonder, how does this woman take a shit? How does she shit? And even more frightening, how does she wipe her ass? Can she even locate her asshole? She must require assistance. Are paramedics trained in this field?
Hey, Chelsea. Chelsea Johnson is back for a 4th time.
Pretty good. How are you guys?
Why don't you just sing something, Chelsea?
Okay. I totally just farted.
And standing right next to her, of course, with a plate full of nachos and a mouthful of pie, is her clueless fucking husband, Joe Sixpack.
Get it!
You alright? Oh no, dude, that was not good.
Oh. And if you stand there and you look at the two of them, you begin to wonder to yourself, do these people fuck? Is this man actually capable of fucking this woman? It doesn't seem structurally possible.
These tales for back to school. Denim, haircut. Backpacks, come get your backpack.
Boots and pants and boots and pants.
New shoes. Get yourself an outfit. Denim.
Boots and pants and boots and pants.
Haircut. New shoes. So get yourself back to school with these tales.